This is definitely the summer for Android. And we have two new Samsung mega smartphones here. We've got the Samsung Vibrant for T-Mobile for $200, and we've got the Samsung Captivate for AT&T, also $200. Now these phones are pretty much identical, but there's some slight differences between the two. First off, the T-Mobile phone comes preloaded with Avatar, which is kind of cool. It's the full-length movie. You get it for free when you get the phone. It also has a bunch of multimedia applications as well, like Slacker and Mobi TV, which is really great on this phone, actually. The AT&T phone has all of AT&T's apps, like the AT&T address book and AT&T navigation and a couple of other apps. So they're slightly different, but hardware, software, pretty much the same. Both run Android 2.1, and they will soon be updated to 2.2. They both have a brand new version of Samsung's TouchWiz interface, which is their overlay for Android. And you might be familiar with TouchWiz on other Samsung phones, like the Behold 2 or the Omnia 2. This is a way better version of TouchWiz. It's cleaner, it's a lot more intuitive, it's simpler, and it's really, really responsive. Some of the features I like about TouchWiz are the music player. It's got this really nice player with kind of a cover flow visualization with the album art. And there's also a social networking aggregator, which is also useful. And there's something called the Daily Briefing, which takes your favorite websites, your social networks, your Twitter feeds, whatever, and puts them into a single aggregated view so you can look at that the first thing in the morning. One of the most notable features about these phones is the display technology. These phones have Super AMOLED displays. Super AMOLED is thinner than regular AMOLED, and it's brighter. It does pretty well in sunlight too. There's a bit of a reflection, but that's actually from the hardware, not the display technology. But colors are really bright, details are sharp, and movies look excellent on these screens. Both have a 5-megapixel camera. The camera user interface is really great. If you're used to using Samsung Touch phones, it's very, very similar UI. You get a lot of shooting features, a lot of photo editing features, with one exception. There's no flash. But for outdoor pictures and brightly lit environments, these phones perform very well. If you're not an AT&T or T-Mobile customer, don't fret. There's a version coming to Sprint, which will be 4G enabled, and a version coming to Verizon later this year. At the moment, I can comfortably say that this is the best version of an Android phone on T-Mobile, and this is the best Android phone on AT&T. Neither of them have antenna issues or proximity sensor issues, so they're a great alternative to the iPhone 4. I'm Ginny Mies. Thanks for watching.